This is the door to open a whole new world where I can freely express who I am. But wait a little bit. Who am I? Seriously, I can't answer that question. You are seeing me, a no one person who doesn't really know her identity. So I know what to do first. I need to know myself. Instead of a flow of random thought, I will explore myself by using GIF reflective model, which include description, feeling, evaluation, analysis, conclusion, and action plan. We have just gone through the first step. Let's explore the rest. We will start with my identity from a broad view. First, internet mapping. About entertainment, Instagram and Thread are the place where I get updated with information and share moments with my families and friends. Spotify provides me an infinite source of music without any interruption. Moreover, I often go to Netflix to get a wide range of film with impressive quality of subtle image and sound. Gmail is the platform I use most to send email due to its convenience when it can be connected with other platforms. About shopping, I use Shopee because it provides me an awesome variety of products with many vouchers. I also use Messenger to send messages to people surrounding me because all of them use this platform. What about VR mapping? About Instagram and Thread, I put them in the middle of two assets because I both consume and post content which is mostly about lifestyle. I don't create any music or film, so I'm definitely just a visitor in Spotify and Netflix. Moreover, I use Gmail to connect with co-worker and partner by sending mails back and forth, so I'm between visitor and resident here. In Shopee, I'm a visitor who window shopping through a screen, and I will buy sometime, but just sometime. Last but not least, Messenger for me. It's an informal version of Gmail to connect with my friends and family through funny and daily conversations. What about my settings? Most of my settings on all platforms are default, and I haven't changed many things since I started using them. At first, I didn't know their importance and influence on my personal information, so I just left them there years after years. Now, even after being aware of them, I still don't change anything but the accessibilities of my posts and 24-hour stories. I guess you did understand some part of myself, even though they are a little bit broad and unorganized. Now, why don't we get a closer look about my identity on some specific platform? Let's go to the first one, LinkedIn. So why I choose this platform? LinkedIn is a form of social media for the professional, and according to a study conducted by JobVi about recruiting by online platform, about 87% choose LinkedIn to recruit the skilled candidate. Moreover, I will join the workforce very soon, so I think have more industry connections and the well-built profile can have me to have a better image in front of future employers. So, where am I in LinkedIn? I have to say I have an empty profile. You can see here I don't have any avatars or background image, which will lead to very low personal brand awareness. I don't include any experience or skill here, so it is impossible for my employer to evaluate my ability, and here I haven't posted anything yet, which means I'm just the passive visitor in LinkedIn, and with this empty profile I can't connect with anyone. So after all, I'm just a no one person who have to build everything from scratch. But you know what? I want to have a university steering profile in marketing major, so I guess I have more things to do. First, I have to complete my profile to prove myself as a potential candidate. Moreover, I will start connecting and posting related content to become an active person in LinkedIn. The next platform is Instagram. Here, I'm just a no one person. Again, I know. No one person here is somebody who have tried many things many times but still can find who she is. I choose Instagram because it is a visual network which emphasizes on creativity and aesthetics. Instead of text, I want to tell a story by visualizing my thoughts and my ideas through creative images. I have used Instagram for a few years, so my persona have changed a little bit. In the past, I was very free to share high school girl. My social circle at that moment was so small and simple with my friends and my family, so I can ensure that they would not judge my content. One of the things I post most was the funny moment with the people surrounding me. I can post a lot in the burst of my emotion rather than considering carefully, and after that I can delete them all due to the thought that they are not perfect or aesthetic enough. So we have key takeaway. The good side is that I was really free to share, but the bad side is that I was too impulsive and demanding. And how about me now? Bad news is, now I'm just a tired to share freshman. Let's see what tiredness had made me do. My connection is broadened to other people, not just my family or school friends, but also my colleges and university friends, whom I can work harmoniously with, but not that kind of carefree relationship. Moreover, the frequencies of my posts is decreasing when I don't find the joy in sharing moment, and my content is mostly about my work or reposting something funny in the internet. It's really repeated. So my problem is the loss of interest in sharing, and also the fears of judgment from other people. I want change for the better, to become a lifestyle steering person. I want to have the energy of the girl I used to be, but still can retain the maturity and the carefulness of myself right now. The first thing I have to do to achieve my goal is share more. Just share, because it's my own account, my own space, so others need to respect it. But I still need to rethink before posting, because I need to be responsible for what I post. Last but not least, nothing is perfect, but everything is become better. So myself, don't be so embarrassed with your past, because if there's no past, there's no you right now, right? Last one is Thread. It's the micro-blogging platform which prioritizes the concise communication, so it can become my own space where I can freely express my thought and opinion. So where am I in Thread? Actually, I'm just the sometimes posting person. I post randomly and not really often. The problem here is that not because I don't want to share, but it's due to the fear that other people might judge me. Moreover, I also really procrastinate posting because there's some sound in my head say that, oh dear, you can wait until you're ready. But the problem is, I'm already ready. I just don't dare to actually take action. And after all, I'm just no one person. No one here is the person who procrastinate everything and don't dare enough to do anything to share her thought. I don't really like myself right now, so I want to change for the better. An active sharing person whose life is attacked with languages. There's something I have to do. First, I need to post more often, right in the moment I have an idea, instead of just procrastinate and wait for the right moment. However, I need to learn how to feel more free to express myself. Everyone have and want to take their own opinion, so I need to pay less attention to things can be changed. So right now, I know who I am and what I want, but to open the door, I need more. I need action, and it's when the real hard work starts. First thing first, LinkedIn. Before going into any post, I would like to analyze something first. Objective, again, is university sharing profile in marketing majors. Moreover, LinkedIn is still a form of social media, so the tone I use is professional but still friendly and storytelling. And the language I use is English because I'm an international university student, so my network is basically around my foreign teachers and people who can understand this language too. Let's go to my content. First post is about my journey of stepping out of my safe zone by applying for BUV scholarship. I have to say that the journey was not really easygoing for me, but I'm still proud of myself when I had never had the idea of giving up. Peer review, my friend didn't see the relevance of the objective and my content, but university is still one important part in my objective, so I still include that part. Moreover, she considers sharing it too informal for LinkedIn, but for me, it's still a social media, and sharing is one effective way to connect with other people. Content for my second post is about being a marketing student make me realize the ubiquitous of marketing when it's not applied for the brand or celebrity, but also for the normal people. About peer review, my friends think my strength is knowledge sharing and critical thinking. Suggested I change the title by capitalizing the first letter of each word to create impressions, and I also notified the title didn't stand out from the rest, so I changed it. She also thinks my content was aligned with my goal when I show how to apply the knowledge into practice and share about what I have learned from studies. The last post is about when university is the place to meet awesome people who can support me in academic and personal life. Peer review again, my friends thought my strengths in this post were word use and picture selection. Moreover, she advised me to add a title to increase the professionalism and to point out the main idea of my post. I think she's right, so I add the title and it makes my post clearer. Last but not least, she thought that my content were related to my objective, but I still can't link my network with marketing major, so I try to add on some information to make it more linked. Move on to Instagram, but we need to analyze first. Objective here is the personal lifestyle sharing person. Moreover, because Instagram is more personal, which different from the formalities of LinkedIn, so the tone I will use is more casual and conversational, and the language here is English. Okay, how about my content? First post is about realistic aspect of being an international university student. I still have a lot of threat and pressure. About peer review, my friends think my strengths are visualization and consistency. My post also align with my objective when the relationships I have at university, such as friends and teachers, is one part of my life. Moreover, she suggested I could rearrange one kind of content into one pictures only, so the viewers don't have to scroll twice. I think it's right, so I did change. What I post for the second post is the bonding I have with my beloved pupils, such as my childhood friends, family, and my college, and how I appreciate being with them. About peer review again, the strength my friends think for my post is storytelling and visualization. Moreover, my content is associated with who I want to be when I talk about many intimate personal relationships, and I also have the same problems as the first post. And I change to make it easier for other people to understand what I want to convey. In last post, I want to tell other people about my enjoyment of being alone. I don't think I need anyone to make me happy. I can find joy by myself. My friend thinks my strength for this post are visualizations and straightforward caption. She commented that the caption is lacking connection between the second paragraph and the last one. Then I add more content to support my main idea. Okay, the last platform is Thread. I will have a quick analysis. The objective here is to become an active person whose life is attacked with languages. Besides that, because this social media prioritize concise communication, so the tone I use here is straightforward, clear, and relatable. Moreover, I use Vietnamese because I want to rival myself and other Vietnamese too. Here's my content. The first post is about my journeys of learning languages and gradual realizations of their importance. My friends think my strengths are great summaries of my thought and the relevance of the content to the current situations of multilingualism. Moreover, she advised me to talk more about the powerful impact of languages in specific way, so I add on more information about their assistance when I study at BUV, an international university. The content of my second post is that I can see the languages not only in words but also in photos. Photos are a combination of many feelings which words can't convey completely. The strength of my post is expressive storytelling and straightforward opinion sharing. My friends also advised me to explain more about how I connect with other people by photos. Photo will bring the vibe, the atmosphere, and the emotion of spontaneous moments I capture. And the last post for Threads is about the fact that I can't be an expert in every field, accepting I'm just a beginner will help me start over and comprehend foundational knowledge better. About peer review, the strength I have for this post are straightforward and interesting perspective. My friend also think the start over as a beginner part is irrelevant to the rest. So I replay it by I don't need to be good at both of them. I can always learn the new thing as a beginner. So that's all my action, my development plan. Am I done? Not yet. I do look up. Now I need to look down to know what I have learned. For difficulties, I have to say that investigating myself is not a comfortable process when I have to admit both my strengths and weaknesses. Moreover, maintaining posting content is another difficulties. There was a lot of time I want to give up, but after all, I still completed all the things I have planned for the beginning. But the lesson I have learned, I did deep dive into the persona, which I haven't paid much attention before. I also saw the significant positive changes to myself when my posts and content was more organized and intentional, so I definitely will continue this to build a clearer identity for myself. I guess I'm ready. Finally, I start, and I will definitely go somewhere. This is my story, and thank you for watching.